Hi everybody, it's Marty E doing a quick review of the Lionel Polar Express Vision Line Reindeer car. This is product number 2227590. So let's unbox. Sorry about that. Already unboxed. And as you can hear, as it goes down the track, you will have wheel squeal, and you'll also have some banging and the typical Lionel sounds for a freight car. Now, this is a legacy equipped product. It has a sensor on the bottom for going over the sensor track. So it will load in the information automatically into your cab too. And as you hear, you also get reindeer sounds when the car goes over the sensor track. If you don't have a sensor track, you would set this up as a freight car with legacy control and legacy sound. There are some switches on the bottom, so let's take a look at those. So the underside of the car has your legacy switches, which we'll get into in just a second. Looking at the underside of the car, you see the thumbtack coupler, pickup rollers, lots of undercarriage details. Pretty nice, in my opinion. Lionel did a nice job on these. Let's take a look at our switches. You have a min-max for the sounds, you have a program run switch for legacy, and you can turn the lights on and off manually through the switches. There's your sensor track sensor and your volume control. Okay, so after looking at the bottom of the car so you can see where all the various switches are, let's take a look at the details on the car itself. Separately applied grab irons, stairs, doors, of course, all the Polar Express lettering, Reindeer Express Agency 25, 22. These have the regular couplers. These are manual couplers, or if you have a coupler track section, it'll open up. But if you do use the button on the cab too, it will make uncoupling sounds. These also come with the trucks that have been pretty much standard on the Polar Express passenger cars. So with that in mind, you will probably find a few bearing caps floating around in your box, so keep an eye out for those. Overall, the car is beautiful. Some room for improvement is maybe had some frosting on this window so you don't see the interior electronics package. And maybe a few reindeers inside would have been nice, but I can add those myself, so I'm not really worried about that. So let's listen to some of the sounds that come out of this car. So again, this is legacy equipped, and it is a reindeer car. So what does a reindeer sound like? Well, I guess this is what a reindeer sounds like. And you activate that with your quilling whistle. And then it also has loading and unloading of the reindeer. And there's several dialogues that go along with this. We're only going to play a sample.
Make sure those water tanks are full. Come on, boy. Watch that step. Good boy. Okay, we're ready. Give him the go. Make sure those water tanks are full. Get them ready. Line them up. You got to be gentle but firm with them. Those carrots were supposed to be for the deer.
And unloading.
All right, open up the gate. Let's get these deer unloaded. That's it. Ease her out of the stall. That's how it's done. Arrived at the North Pole. Let's get them unloaded.
All righty.
All right, give the girl some room. Nice work. At the North Pole before sunup.
It also has a flat wheel sound effect. You can turn on and off the lights from your cab too. So pretty much all the expected freight features are on this car. Let's fire the coupler. That, again, these are these are standard couplers that would work with a coupler track or uncoupling track, but they do have a sound effects associated with them. And aux 3 provides a special sound. So that's basically all the sounds. Like I said, there's several sequences with the loading and unloading. We could sit here all day trying to hit them all. But personally, I really like this car. I think it has a lot of play value. As you can see, again, it should match up nicely with the scale Polar Express cars. But does it? Here is my scale observation car. And as you can see, the blue paint is lighter on the Reindeer car than it is on the passenger car. Now, Lionel did have this problem with the RPO car a couple of years ago, and they did offer replacement shells. Whether they'll do that this time or not, I don't know. Personally, the red on the car looks correct to me. It's the blue that's a lighter color. But, in my eye, it does not seem as light of color as the RPO car was. So, as of right now, I'll probably write a letter to Lionel, and I'll keep it very respectful and ask if they have any intention on changing out the shells for a better match. And I encourage you, if you're not happy with your car, to do the same. Will I send it back if they do not? At this point, I don't know. I'd like to see the whole consist put together, which won't happen for at least another month until I get all my Polar Express out. But I did want to show you that it is indeed lighter. Again, the red to me looks pretty close, maybe a little darker, but I would give the pass on the red. The blue is definitely a shade lighter, and I'm not sure why that keeps on happening, but I'm not going to argue that fact. All I can tell you is, yes, it is lighter. You need to decide what you're going to do. I'm still on the fence as to what I am going to do. So I'm going to pull that away. And going down the tracks, if you get this thing really going, you're going to get some angry reindeer sounds. But overall, other than the slight color difference, I'm pretty happy with this car. I think it has a lot of play value. I think it'll add to my Polar Express. And it has great sounds, legacy control. It's just an all-around fun car. And I know this is similar to the horse cars that have also just been released. So it's a winner in my book, except for the slight mismatch of the paint. And again, this is going to have to be a decision by each individual person. As of right now, I just don't know what I'm going to do. But if you're looking to pick one up, again, this is product number 222-7590. Should be available at your dealer. And just in time for Christmas. Actually, pretty good timing for Christmas. So if you want one, go out and get one. If you're worried about the color, again, you're going to have to make that decision. But the color, the lightness of the blue aside, it's a really cool car. I'm going to probably put some reindeer in there. Probably going to frost that window over there so that you don't see any of the electronics. So that's my review. I hope you find it interesting. If you're a subscriber, please click the like If you're not a subscriber, hey, subscribe. I don't do a lot of videos, and I'm probably not a super duper YouTuber, but I try to do my best and try to give you just the points that you need. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later, and Merry Christmas.